Hey everyone, and welcome to PowerPoint number 11. This will be your final PowerPoint before we take the final. So make sure that you take good notes on this one and that you have kept track of all of your notes because you will not have any of the PowerPoints available for you to take the final with. So make sure that you have all of your notes kept and you have kept track of them and you take good notes on this PowerPoint as well. So this PowerPoint's about the Proclamation of 1763. We talked about it last PowerPoint. This one is very short. This PowerPoint won't take you very long. So in North America in 1763. So you can see over here on our PowerPoint slide, in this map here, we have the yellow is what was controlled by the British. The pink was what was controlled by the French, which is little bitty piece down there in the Caribbean down there. And then you have the green, which was controlled by the Spanish. And you have the purple, which was Russian, which was up by Alaska, up in there. And then the white, which would be a lot of the west coast there, that's going to be just unclaimed land at the time. So it's not that there wasn't anybody controlled that land. It was just nobody really claimed it yet. All right, so if you are taking notes on this, what I want you to do is draw you a little makeshift North America and make sure you have written down the what areas the British controls, what areas the Spanish controls. And I wouldn't worry about the Spanish or the French or the Russians, but the British and the Spanish for sure. All right, so talking more about the Proclamation of 1763. This said colonists could not move west of the Appalachians. We talked about this last PowerPoint. We had the same map over here, so we have the dark pink, or what would be the red, is the original colonies. They are where the king wanted them to settle. They wanted settlers to be in that area. And then the light pink is where he did not want settlers. So that would have been anything in the light pink would have been what was prohibited in the Proclamation of 1763. And again, the yellow is controlled by Spain. So the British passed this law because it would help keep peace with the Native Americans. They didn't want to fight with the Native Americans, and they were afraid more settlers would die if they kept pushing west. So they said, don't go that way, and maybe that'll keep the peace. It also gave more control over the colonists and the fur trade. So the colonists they were being restricted by the king and queen, and the fur trade was as well. So the colonists didn't like this law because they wanted to move west for more land. So some people didn't have any land, or they just came to America and they wanted to move west. So this was really restricting what they were capable of doing. All right, next we have some vocabulary terms. We have prohibit is to prevent or forbid. So they were prohibited from settling west of the Appalachians. Then we have revenue, which is incoming money from taxes or other sources. So that would be anything that is a profit or something is going to be revenue. And then we have writs of assistance, is a court document allowing customs official to enter any location to search for smuggled goods. It's kind of like a search warrant if you really want to get down to it. But as people kind of started to do things without the British knowing, they started smuggling things. And so the British created these writs of assistance so that they could go into your home and search for smuggled goods. So it's just kind of like a search warrant. The cops today have search warrants so they can enter your home and search for something that you're not supposed to have. So that is it for this week. Like I said, it's a quick, fast, easy PowerPoint. Don't forget, make sure you take good notes and you're writing everything down and you make a picture of North America and all the boundaries that are created there. That is all we have. This is your last PowerPoint until after Christmas. So make sure that you take good notes and that will help you on the final.